All right, guys, how's it going? Now, before I get into this video, I'm not doing a live stream at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I said I would. Something's come up. I've got to deal with it. But I will be doing a live stream at 7 o'clock this evening, all right, UK time. So I just needed to tip you off about that. I do apologize. So I have been out and got the Spanish football dailies for you today. I went for a coffee and had a look and digested a few things for you. Well, only one of interest, to be honest with you. Which was in sport, which is the Pro Barcelona newspaper. Thanks to Jen for getting these. Gareth Turner also contributed, so I'll get those tomorrow. Thanks to Gareth, but today you can thank Jen for that. And we're going to be talking in this video about Loic Bardet. Loic Bardet. Now, do you remember him? In about a month ago, not long after the transfer window closed, I don't know the exact dates, I did a video telling you that I'd been informed now hang on a minute, I need to be very specific here. The video I did about a month ago was about claims being made in Spain, saying that Richard Hughes was in or had been to visit Sevilla after the transfer window had closed to work on a potential deal for a centre-back who we believe to be Loic Bardet. So it was, my video about a month ago was about the Spanish claims, but I'm pretty certain that I mentioned about Richard Hughes going to Sevilla before we knew the identity of the player. I'm not sure you guys remember, you know I've got a memory like a sieve. It doesn't matter, but we spoke about him before on here. Now, just to validate, I'm going to show you. Do you remember in the summer, someone said you need to show us what you're reading to validate it? Was it validate or verify? Validate, I think. So just for validation purposes, I've been through all the papers, the three Spanish football dailies. There is nothing in these to do with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Zubimendi, Cubo, Mamadashvili, Milli Vanilli, whatever he's called, Trent Alexander-Arnold. There is nothing. So all that there was today was this, okay, to do with Bardet being the new Virgil van Dijk. All right, so I will go to my notes and tell you what we have here. Now, I did stress to you before to keep an eye on this one. I think this is a genuine link. I really do. I find it interesting that it's mentioned in sport, but I won't go into that. Basically, the headline translation was the new Van Dijk for Liverpool could be Bardet. The English club needs to strengthen its defence and has set its sights on the Sevilla player. Talks about him having an excellent season, leading Sevilla's defence in La Liga. Despite their irregular start in the league, the French central defenders' performances have been the most notable under the coach Garcia Pimienta. Bardet's good performance at Sevilla has not gone unnoticed. His strong start to the season earned him a call up to the French national team. I think I mentioned that in my video, my last video about this a month ago. I think I'd said that he'd just been called up or something like that. I don't think he'd had any caps or something. I don't know. You'd have to watch that video. What I will do is I'll put a link in this video. So when this video stops towards the end, it should flash up on the screen if you want to go back and jog your memory. So he's had that call up to the French national side. It says he's a rising value. He's the player who has increased his market value the most at Sevilla, going from 14 to 20 million euros. And naturally, this growth has attracted the interest of several European football clubs. In the last days of the summer transfer window, clubs like Roma and Stuttgart were willing to offer around 20 million euros for him. However, he decided to stay at Sevilla and extend his contract until 2029. That's quite a few years on a contract to buy him out, if you know what I mean. Well, not so much, I don't want to use the term buyout, but you know, his contract is quite long, and that would usually come with a premium. Now, with his continued strong performance, new clubs are showing interest in the French defender. Liverpool is one of the teams that has Loic Bardet on their radar. Now, they are also referencing claims from the UK about this. They're touching on caught offside, even commenting with regards to this. I don't think I would pay much attention to caught offside. I haven't seen the article or when it was published. Obviously, I've just had a couple of days in England. I went to England on Friday, got back late last night. Didn't look at anything while I was away. So I'm catching up on things. The Reds need to strengthen their defence for the next season, and it will be even more crucial if Virgil van Dijk does not renew his contract, which ends in June 2025. However, Bade is not the only candidate to become the new Van Dijk, as Liverpool is also interested in Gonçalo Inacio. As we know, a long-running link there, but nothing ever materialises with that one, which has always been a little bit strange to me, that one. I do apologise, I got a problem with my eye, as you know. A highly potential player from Sporting Club de Portugal. So basically, the article says that Bade is excelling at Sevilla. His market value is increasing significantly. His performances have caught the attention of major European clubs, including Liverpool, who are looking to strengthen their defence. And obviously, they bring into play Virgil van Dijk's contract situation. Liverpool is considering Bade as a potential replacement, although they are also interested in Inacio in Portugal. So I think that's it with regards to that. I know we've mentioned this player. I know we've mentioned him at least once, but sometimes I forget whether I've mentioned it on the members' website behind me or other places. I'm not sure, or on live streams. But it's a name that I think that you should keep an eye on. I really do, guys. I know we get linked with players all the time. The different. I said to you, didn't I? I was a bit surprised it was in sport. They don't really go down too much speculation concerning like Liverpool and English clubs and things like that. I just noticed a little bit difference between some of these newspapers. It's an interesting one. It stands out for me, and I think that you should keep an eye on it. I really do. All right, that's it. That's the reason for the video. There's nothing else in today's Spanish Football Dailies concerning Liverpool Football Club. There's other Spanish news I could bring to your attention, but I don't think you'd be that interested. Obviously, we've got the internationals, so the first few pages are really dominated to the Spain, national side and things like that, as you can imagine. But that's it. So the reason for the video is to tell you that Loic Bade is continuing to be linked with us, and that over here in Spain, they specifically think that Liverpool are very serious in him. And just to go with the timeline again, I think I mentioned that Richard Hughes was going out to Sevilla. I'm not sure I knew why at the time. Then we did the video about Bade attracting interest from Liverpool. And that's an interesting follow-up there in the press today. Okay, guys, I don't know if it's an exciting video for you or not. I don't know. I don't write the news, just telling you what's there. All right, so I will leave that with you. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can do so by hitting the super thanks button with the love heart under the video, or read the video description. There's other ways of supporting the channel in there. Make sure you follow on social media, the newsletter, the chat room. All the information is in the video description, all right? Obviously, I'm back from England now, so I'm ready to get caught up. I've got various things I want to talk to you about, and we'll do that this week. All right, so do you know anything about this player? Have you seen this player play? For me, Inacio is one of those players that at one time, what my memory's like, I think it was a year ago or something, I was like really thought that we would go for him. If I'm not mistaken, I think in the summer just gone, we had that intense speculation concerning Inacio again. I think he came up twice in the summer. Multiple publications in Portugal were saying about Liverpool. Basically, what it felt like in the summer, that Liverpool had made an approach that had been picked up by the media, and then it sounded like Liverpool had gone back again, but then nothing happened. Nothing came of it. Bear in mind, of course, the situation with Virgil van Dijk. You might see things published by the click media and stuff to help the club. So I don't know. You're just going to be careful, because obviously Virgil is in this standoff with his contract. But this report doesn't feel like something Liverpool are behind. It's in the Spanish media. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to do any favours for Liverpool. I think it's a genuine interest, and I would pay attention to it. All right, guys, I'll leave you with it. I'll be live on here tonight at 7 UK time for a natter, for a catch-up. Okay, if you know anything about this player, please do leave comments. I know about this player, but other people might appreciate your comments. All right, guys, thanks. Cheers.